Hello, my name is Matt Harden, and today I will be going over the different concentration and drying solutions that Biotage offers. So Biotage offers a large suite of different drying and concentrating solutions for your laboratory. They range from fairly simple to more versatile. These are the SpeedVap IV, the DryDisk Solvent Drying System, also known as the SDS, the TurboVap, which comes in 4 different configurations, and the DryVap. All of them are very intuitive and very easy to operate, and they work hand in hand with other Biotage instrumentation to create a solution from start to finish. So drying your sample extracts is very important to remove the residual water from them, as it can cause a variety of issues during sample analysis, such as back extraction of the hydrophilic compounds into that water, damage to the GC column, poor chromatographic behavior, and on top of that, many regulatory methods require it. Sample evaporation and concentration is important to properly calculate concentration levels and properly define the limits needed for the environmental regulations. The first product that I'm going over is the SpeedVap IV, which you can see in the image on the right. It is a low temperature solvent evaporation system designed to safely evaporate oil and grease or fat samples. This has a heating block which should be set to 40 degrees Celsius to allow for safe evaporation. The lid is sealed by a vacuum, and each position has precisely drilled holes to provide airflow over the extracts for an even evaporation, and this is driven by that vacuum seal. It also has an optional Biotage solvent recovery OG to help reclaim the evaporated hexane to allow your lab to safely dispose of it. This is very easy to maintain and operate, only requiring a few turns of a knob or pushes of a button. And this is commonly paired with the Biotage Horizon 3100 to allow for a streamlined and efficient solution. The second product that I'd like to go over is the DryDisk Solvent Drying System, also known as the SDS. The SDS is a solvent drying system operated by vacuum to help efficiently dry your sample extracts in preparation for concentration. This replaces traditional drying techniques such as sodium sulfate and minimizes contamination that's associated with that. It utilizes dry disk membrane technology, which is a type of separation paper that will quickly and efficiently separate residual water from any extracted sample. This reduces the difficulties associated with clogging and oversaturation of residual water, where these other drying techniques would prove troublesome, also causing potential loss for target analytes. This system is easily integrated into any existing extraction workflow as a front-end or back-end solution. And it can also be used as a standalone unit, or you can daisy chain up to 8 on a vacuum manifold. Now moving on to one of our more flexible solutions, the TurboVap. The TurboVap is a versatile solvent evaporation system that can be configured to your specific needs and work with a variety of different EPA and non-EPA regulated methods. This system works by utilizing a combination of a water bath with a gas vortex sharing action. We offer a variety of different customization options from small volume to large volume, and even different operation methods that you can program in the software. The TurboVap 2 configuration specifically comes with a endpoint detector allowing users to conveniently concentrate their sample extracts while working on other tasks, allowing them to improve productivity in the lab. Finally, this system can be changed from one configuration to another with minimal time investment, only having to change the manifold and the rack. Now here we have all the different configurations for the TurboVap. First one we have is the TurboVap LV, which is low volume, and it can process up to 48 samples in a variety of tubes, such as centrifuge or microcentrifuge tubes. This system does not come with endpoint sensors. We have the TurboVap 2, which can process up to 6 samples in either 50 ml or 200 ml evaporation tubes, and this can be equipped with endpoint sensors for precise evaporations with less manual interaction. We have the TurboVap Extra Hera or TurboVap EH for use with the Biotage Extra Hera, and it can process 2 sample racks with 24 samples in each rack. And then finally, we have the TurboVap P+, which can process up to 48 samples in a variety of different small volume tubes, such as 100 millimeter test tubes. In summary, here are the benefits of the TurboVap. This system is very easy to use and has a touchscreen with built-in software that allows for easy customization and operation. Its combination of a water bath and gas sharing vortex help to efficiently and effectively concentrate samples without the loss of key analytes. The endpoint sensors and audible alarm will allow for less babysitting, allowing you to be more productive in the lab until you're notified by that alarm that the system is complete. This also minimizes the exposure to solvent, as you can exhaust the fumes into a fume hood or ventilation system, allowing for both benchtop and hood operation. And the system can be utilized with a variety of different applications and extraction methods, so it allows you added flexibility in your lab. The final product that I will be discussing today is the DryVap, which is a concentration system that combines the drying, evaporating, and concentrating of organic sample extracts into one streamlined solution. This also utilizes dry disk membrane technology that will quickly and efficiently separate residual water from any extracted samples. The concentration is driven by a combination of heat, vacuum, and nitrogen sparge gas. The system can dry and concentrate up to 6 different samples simultaneously, and each station operates independently, so you can set different settings to each individual station as needed. The system is quite easy and straightforward to operate with intuitive controls and visible indicators of what step each process is on. In summary, here are some of the benefits that you can expect from the DryVap. This is an inline solution that will dry, evaporate, and concentrate organic extracts without having to utilize multiple different systems or techniques. It is much easier and straightforward than traditional drying and concentrating methods, as this system is very hands-off from start to finish. You also reduce the cost associated with other drying techniques, such as sodium sulfate, by reducing the hazardous material that you produce. And if you couple that with the Biotage Solvent Recovery SVOC, which is an optional add-on, the solvent vapors can be recollected for proper disposal as mandated by state or federal regulations. Finally, this system can be easily integrated into any existing extraction workflow as a back-end solution. Wrapping things up, here is a quick review of all of the different products that I went over today. We first had the SpeedVap IV, which is a dedicated oil and grease evaporator that is commonly paired with the Horizon 3100 automated extraction system. We then had the DryDisk Solvent Drying System, also known as the SDS, that allows for efficient drying of sample extracts using vacuum. We have the TurboVap, which is a highly effective and customizable concentration system that can be used for a wide array of different applications in your lab. And finally, we had the DryVap, which is a streamlined drying and concentrating system that helps minimize user input. That's all I had for today. Thank you very much for viewing this video.